guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deja Monet, and on this channel we do everything fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and of course motherhood. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about 12 hygiene tips that every girl needs to know. And I mean, you need to know it. It's essential. If you want to smell fresh 24/7, if you want to have that cute little body glow, and if you want to feel confident, these 12 tips that I'm going to give you today are non-negotiable. Ladies, everything starts in the shower. If you want to smell good 24/7, everything starts in the shower. You need an antibacterial soap. If you don't have it, get you one. Dove, they make all types, they make all scents. The one that I use is the sensitive. It doesn't dry my skin out, but it does get me like really clean. Your antibacterial soap is your base. It just wipes everything out, and that's your base to start building your scents. You need to exfoliate every day, and if that's too much, go down to 2 to 3 times a week. There's different ways you can exfoliate. So I use an African net sponge. I use that every day. That's my like everyday gentle exfoliation. You can also use a chemical exfoliation. The Topicals has a exfoliating serum. You can use that, but with that you read whatever the directions say, so you're not like over exfoliating your body. A chemical is something different than like manual exfoliation. Another thing that you can do and that you should do is using a dry brush. A dry brush is also a form of manual exfoliation. You're just getting all that dead skin off, and that's going to help you get to the glow. You can't have glowy skin if you have dead skin. Shave. Because I am not against, if you want to have hair under there or down there, that's fine if you want to grow it out, but I will tell you, hair holds older. Hair holds older. So if you want to smell good all day, my suggestion is to shave. Shave or wax. I know a lot of girls love waxing. I'm not a waxing girl, but get rid of that hair. Trust me, it's gonna help you in the long run. Always moisturize while your skin is damp. It's gonna help to lock in moisture, and it's gonna keep your skin hydrated and glowing all day. What I do is a layering kind of routine. So if you're from the natural hair community and you know anything about the lock method, that's exactly what I do with my skin. And trust me, if you can see what it does to your hair, it can do the same thing to your skin. Like, it just locks in that moisture like crazy, and your skin won't be drying out, especially in the winter time. Like, the lock method on your body is super important during the winter time, and it's really changed my skin. Deodorants. I know a lot of people talk about aluminum-free deodorants. If your deodorant doesn't work for you, switch. The deodorant that works for me is the Men's Degree. That's the one that I've been using for years, and that's the only one that helps control the sweat. It's not aluminum-free, but it's the best one for me. Another deodorant that I heard a lot about was the Lumi. I haven't used it personally, but I will. But if you wanted something that's aluminum-free, that has been one that I've seen a lot of people talk about. So also, if you want to smell good all day, you can do a scented deodorant. So the Donna Karan is one that everybody has been talking about. Super viral on TikTok, super viral everywhere. You can go ahead and grab you that and just add another scent to your layering technique. Witch hazel and glycolic acid toner. This tip is the best tip that I've ever gotten in my entire life, and I wish I knew sooner, earlier in my 20s. A glycolic acid toner helps to kill the bacteria, and bacteria is what harbors smells. So 2 to 3 times a week, I use a glycolic acid toner under my arms. I use the one by Ordinary, and then the remainder of the week I use witch hazel. I also use witch hazel in my hot spots, so butt crack, under the boob, underarms, between the legs. That has been a game changer to my hygiene routine. I'm telling you, girls, witch hazel, glycolic acid toner is going to change everything. If you aren't using it yet, because I know that tip has already been out there, if you are not using it, you need to use it. It has been a game changer. Oral hygiene is so important, and for a person like me who didn't learn that when I was younger, and I had to learn it later in life, it is so important. If you want to keep all your natural teeth, I know everybody wants to get veneers and stuff like that, but if you want to keep your natural teeth, you need to keep it healthy. If you want to feel confident, if you want to be attractive, you need to keep your mouth clean. So having an oral hygiene routine as well is super important. So using things like tongue scrapers, using things like your floss, your water floss, using the correct toothbrush that's gonna help get all the plaque off, and also using a good toothpaste too that's gonna make your breath smell good but also get all the plaque off is really important. I also use a specific mouthwash that I would never change up on. Trust me, girl, that oral hygiene is really important. Make sure you keep an on-the-go kit with you. Keep things like deodorant wipes. Lumi has some really good deodorant wipes. Keep some pads with you because you never know when your cycle will start, girl. I keep a lip mask in my bag. My favorite one currently right now is the one by Topicals. I know everybody talks about how sticky it is, but to me it's not really sticky until later, like it's about to come off. I also keep a roll-on perfume oil in my bag too, so I can refresh myself. And then the last thing that I always keep are those wisp, I think they're called wisp brushes. They're by Colgate, and it has a little minty circle thing in the middle, and you just brush your teeth with it. It just helps to keep your breath fresh. If you need to like freshen up after you've eaten, on dates, anything like that, it's just super convenient, and they're really small, so they're good to keep in your bag. It is super important to have a scent layering routine. If you don't have one, get one. If you're trying to smell good all day, it is super important to layer your scents. So first of all, everything starts in the shower. After you get out the shower, that's when you can go ahead and do your oils, your scented body oils, and then you'll go to your scented lotions, and then you'll do your perfumes and your perfume roller if you wanted to add something like that. That is the way I layer my scents. It's super important to keep your pillowcases clean and also switch your towels out often. Also, do not use towels or face cloths on your face. If you can get disposable towels, those are so much better for your skin than using a towel. The towel just holds so much bacteria, but make sure you're switching your pillowcases. If you can do like every week, do it every week. I really wouldn't go past a week, but if you had to, I would do it every 2 weeks. So make sure you're switching them out. It's just gonna keep your face clean from breakouts. It's gonna help maintain your hair. So it's super important to make sure you're switching these things out. Somebody once told me as you get older, your hands tell how old you are. So it's really important to keep your nails trimmed. It's really important to keep your hands as moisturized as you can. I always carry a lotion too. That should also be in your to-go kit. Carry a little mini lotion. Also, I think it's just a little bit more attractive for a woman to have like very soft hands. So my last tip for you girls, make sure you keep up with your feet hygiene as well. McKenna is that girl, and if you aren't watching McKenna, you need to watch McKenna. But McKenna recommended these foot scrubbers, and they have soap in them already, so I bought them. Those are like the best thing ever. You can throw them out because they're disposable. You wet them, you scrub them, and that's it. Making sure you're keeping like foot cream on them so that your feet is getting that moisture that it needs. We are on our feet all day, every day. If you have jobs like I've had before, you have to walk a lot, things like that. So it's just really important, like as a woman, to try to keep up with your foot care. These are my 12 tips for you guys. These are the base for my hygiene routine and everything that I do really every day just to keep up with myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The products that I talked about today will be listed in the description box below. If you're not already following, please subscribe so you can keep up with me and my new videos. I have a lot of content in store for you guys that I know you're gonna love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.